There is a purpose to your being here today, my esteemed audience. You have come to this very moment because your guardian angel has sent you here to deliver a crucial message. You alone will understand the weight of this message's importance. Have faith in the plan for your life and know that your guardian angel wants you to make the most of the guidance they are giving you. Find your core by taking a few deep breaths. Take a minute to think about the one who fills your thoughts the most, the one who readily comes to mind when you talk about your hopes and goals. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Tell me who this is. How do they factor into your most profound desires? The angel in your life wants you to know that you and this person are getting closer to your heart's desire than you realize. Please consider subscribing to this channel before we continue. Thank you for watching and for sharing this video. This message might be of great value to others, and you can help get the word out by doing so. Let us now zero in on this link. Perhaps there's a little space between this individual and you at this very moment. There may have been factors beyond your control that caused the split. Or maybe, for whatever reason, one of you chose to step back when things became too hard or heated. According to your guardian angel, this individual is more affected by your absence than before. An insurmountable hole has opened up in their lives. Your presence brought them a feeling of security, love, and serenity. They have searched high and low, but have not found it. While they were going through a tough moment, you were there to provide them emotional support. Plus, just being in your company provided them the fortitude to face and overcome their challenges. A transient romance, a short-lived relationship, or even a little participation may leave a lasting impression on someone. No amount of time or space will ever erase the mark that your enthusiasm, generosity, and genuineness made on their heart. Their reliance on the emotional support you provide is starting to sink in as they adjust to life without you. Your guardian angel wants you to know that even though it seems like your relationship is ending, this person is still holding on to the bond you had. They haven't made up their minds to fully release. This individual may have been hesitant to totally commit to the relationship since, despite appearances to the contrary, they really cherish their independence. Vulnerability and letting others in too closely may be challenges for them. But no matter how much they try, they just can't seem to put you out of their minds. They carry your legacy with them wherever they go. They create an enduring desire that they can't get rid of. Your guardian angel wants you to know that there's more to this story. The energy of a third party has affected the relationship between this person and you. The addition of this third party, who was already there before you did, introduced their own set of feelings and goals. Their need to exert dominance or possessiveness over the one you care about caused friction and conflict. Eventually, the burden of this outside force probably grew too much to handle. You may have taken a step back, putting your own physical and mental health first, since the situation was too heavy for you emotionally. You have to make this tough choice for your own personal development and recovery, an act of self-love and strength. Your guardian angel wants you to know, was your decision to move away. Still, the other person's emotional state has changed since you shared this bond with them. Because of this, they are more receptive to your ideas and opinions. Not only are you stunningly beautiful, but your generosity, perseverance, and capacity to flourish despite adversity have long been sources of admiration for others. Their feelings for you are more than just superficial, it's profoundly based on your bond and has a spiritual quality. The connection between you is unbreakable, even when words fail. No matter how far apart you are, it's as if an invisible thread binds you closer mentally and emotionally. Even when you're not physically there, your presence is felt by others around you, and thoughts of you pop up in their dreams and everyday lives. This individual has made an effort to express how they feel. According to your guardian angel, there have been unspoken words, admissions, and heartfelt messages penned but never conveyed. Their communications never reached you due to a variety of factors, including fear, time, or technical errors, even though they try to reach out. They are angry and feel powerless since they can't say what's on their minds. Realizing now that they could have been mistaken to draw away, they regret it. They want to restore the relationship and mend what was damaged. They are sad not only to see you go, but also because of the special connection they had with you. They now realize that what you offered them was priceless, a kind, supportive, and emotionally connected person who filled a need in their lives that nothing else could fill. Concurrently, they are battling feelings of inadequacy and envy. They are burdened by the prospect of you finding happiness with someone else and moving on. Their minds keep going back to the concept, "It ought to be me." Their intense desire to reunite is driven by the terror of being apart from you. On the other hand, it stops people in their tracks, leaving them confused about what to do next. No one in particular is the target of this jealousy. Their deep-seated concerns are reflected in it. They are anxious that someone else may now experience the same closeness and intimacy that they did with you. Because of the worry and remorse this idea causes, they are keenly aware of how much they care about you. Your guardian angel has deep and true affections for you, and they want you to know it. They value you for more than only the things you contributed to their lives. They value you for how you handle challenges and triumph over adversity. They look up to you because you're courageous, generous, and steadfast as you go forward. Listen to the voice of your guardian angel. Everything that should be happening with this connection, whether it's a lesson for development or an attempt to reignite a flame, is happening just as it should. You are being guided towards self-discovery, restoration, and the actualization of your life's mission. Always know that you have support. No matter what. You can count on your guardian angel to be there for you, offering encouragement and direction along the journey. Keep on because there is a path ahead that you can trust. They worry that their bond with you may become more distant over time. They are overwhelmed with worry as a result of this mounting feeling of loss. Despite their best efforts, they are afraid they will never regain the connection and closeness they had with you. Because of this crippling anxiety, they are emotionally stuck, and they don't know what to do to close the gap that has become so large. The emotional intricacy of this circumstance may have been picked up on by someone close to you, a friend, a relative, or even an understanding bystander. Even if you don't feel personally impacted by this person's emotional struggle, perhaps they were there for you when you needed someone to talk to, listen, or just be there when you were feeling vulnerable. They understand the depth of your feelings and the challenges you've faced. The intensity of this person's emotions for you have been concealed under a placid exterior. Their remorse, desire, and inner turmoil have been there, even if you haven't fully voiced them yourself. However, beyond what they have publicly said, this internal conflict has had a profound impact on them and others close to them, setting off a chain reaction of emotions. It seems like everything are out of whack right now. People are acting on impulse rather than reasoning, and intellectual conversation is taking a back seat to emotional responses. You may both be dealing with strong emotions, and moving on may not be easy. In spite of all that has happened, there is still a glimmer of hope, a little but significant window of opportunity for restoration, understanding, and development. While this person's objectives were never to harm or isolate you, they have now come to terms with their own selfishness and the ways in which their actions may have made you feel ignored, abandoned, or irrelevant. Because of their actions, they now know how that reality came to be. Many times, they didn't think through the whole repercussions of their words and deeds because they were afraid, frustrated, or felt inadequate. They have seen the foolishness of their ways as time has progressed. Distancing oneself, shutting down, or seeming indifferent was really an effort to shield themselves from being vulnerable, even if it seemed like a defensive mechanism at the time. But now that they can look back, they see how much you were wounded and how much money they wasted. Their hearts are heavy with remorse and shame as a result of this understanding. They live with this weight of remorse every day. They live in perpetual fear of the times they failed you, constantly replaying those instances in their minds. Asking what would have happened if they had gone in a different direction, if they had spoken up instead of keeping quiet, if they had reached out instead of withdrawing, or if they had overcome their anxieties instead of letting them control them. Regret has prompted them to go on a journey of profound introspection and personal development. They are starting to be honest about their weaknesses and the reality of their feelings. They may have pretended to be unconcerned in the past, hiding behind an air of apathy. Now, however, they are showing the world how deeply they feel and how raw their anguish is. Being more self-aware hasn't been a picnic for them. They feel that something important is missing from their lives. And you are that something. They miss the bond you had with them, a bond that they think would be impossible for anybody else to achieve. They are overcome with grief and tremendous sorrow at the prospect of never seeing you again. Frequently, they consider your exceptional attributes. They felt seen and understood because of your sensitivity and compassion. Your love shone a light into their lives, and your discussions enchanted them. Their hearts are full with riches because of these recollections. It serves as a constant reminder of what they once had and what they wish to regain. However, they are also fighting an internal war alongside this need. If they are worthy of another opportunity, they question. They wonder whether they are worthy. You can't help but feel conflicted about giving them another chance. Even if you know deep down that they're not good enough for you. A spark for transformation has emerged from this inner battle, motivating them to develop and change in ways they couldn't have imagined. The importance of self-reflection is being ingrained in them, realizing that their behavior did not represent the love they had for you. They are starting to face the feelings they had previously repressed and accept responsibility for their errors. However, it is more of an answer to their own anxieties and doubts. This is a pivotal moment for them. Putting on a front of indifference or ignoring their emotions is no longer an option. They are getting ready to make contact. However, they are taking their time and being mindful about the matter this time around. They want you to know how deeply they feel before they express a word to you. Whoever this is isn't content to only provide historical context. They are hoping to make a significant contribution. A second opportunity at reconciliation and a new beginning. They know that honesty, trust, and vulnerability are the cornerstones of any hope of mending. They are more than willing to tell you everything, the good times, the bad, and the lessons they've learned. Rebuilding what was damaged won't be an easy task, they realize that. But they are hell-bent on making something even more formidable. They want to create a link that is stronger, more profound, and longer lasting than before. Mending the harm is only a means to an end. You may trust that the universe is leading you to a good conclusion if you feel this message speaks to you. A love that is true, complete, and serves your best interests is something you should strive for. Specify in the space provided. The door to the chances and blessings that lie ahead is open, and I welcome it. A higher power has a hand in this person's yearning for reconciliation. This is a setting that will teach you lessons about love, development, and healing whether you choose to accept them or not. Have faith that everything is falling into place to provide you the joy and contentment you so richly deserve. As you go through this process, know that you have our support. If we are together, we can lift each other up, spread positivity, and face the future with assurance. Alpha males, when you have faith, consider a mega thanks of $10 or $20 to support this channel if this message touches your heart. We are able to keep spreading optimism and sharing these wonderful teachings because of your generosity. Your presence on this path is much appreciated. Sending you love, strength, and peace from above.